It was the fairy tale ending millions of viewers were waiting for.
Trista. Nicole. Ren. Will you marry me?
Oh, I remember crying and watching that myself. Trista Sutter.
Stephen's crying right now.
Happily Ever After on the very first season of The Bachelorette. And she's been married to her husband, Ryan, for 11 years. Really, I mean, a reality show record right there. Trista is sharing that story and more in her new book, Happily Ever After, The Life-Changing Power of a Grateful Heart. We are thankful and grateful that you're here this morning.
Thank you. Right back at you.
You just read that headline about the 10
I know. I was like, wait, you're coming in leading to me saying.
Because you've been married how long?
11 years.
Okay.
Just celebrated on Saturday.
How itchy are you?
Not very itchy.
So there you go. There goes the myth.
Secret?
Gosh, you know, there really isn't a secret. As you might know, I'm kind of open book. And I think a lot of it had to do with moving to Colorado. I think just prioritizing our family life and, you know, gratitude obviously plays a part, but it's all about the normal things: trust, commitment, respect, forgiveness, faith, you know.
But is it a conscious time that you're saying in your book where you're supposed to say at one point, look what everything's going right. They got a great marriage, great kids, great house. Financially, you had to go through whatever you think your checklist is of things you're happy about?
For sure. Every chapter of the book is broken down into a different relationship that you look at. So the relationship you have with yourself, with your spouse, your kids, your coworkers, strangers, friends, and touching on how to bring about more gratitude in those areas. But I think it's also about really in the bad times being grateful for those things too, because they really are the moments that teach us the lessons that we need to.
How do you do that though? How do you practically implement thankfulness?
You know, I think that it's about actively and consciously really thinking about it every day on Twitter and social media. I post my favorite part of the day. It's just a way for me to hold myself accountable in front of lots of people to looking for the positive in every day, especially if it was a really crappy day.
And that's what you do with your children. Rather than at the end of the day say, so what'd you do today? You say, tell me your best part, the favorite part of the day.
I do. Every night, and I've been doing it since they were little. Because I want it to end on a good note for them. I really want...
What if they don't have one?
Oh, I make them think. And I think that's about what I
let's be honest. Can we show that picture again? Can we see that picture again? If they don't have one, they hold them upside down until they come up with one. Can you see that picture? There it is. I told you have 1 more minute, or else I'm going to drop you.
What are you thankful for? Tell me now.
It's funny.
But they always come up with something.
Always. And usually it's recess or computer class or, you know, something like that. But
or seeing you, Mom, would be a good one.
Well, you know what? If Daddy comes home from work, sometimes it's when Daddy comes home or if I've been out of town. So, but I do want to say that the book, it was released last year. You guys thankfully had me on last year. And we're re-releasing it in paperback. So, you know, a little stocking stuffer for the holidays.
Perfect. And spendable and cheaper.
Exactly.
That's great.
Backed by popular demand, Happily Ever After. Paperback for you. It's a real gift to, I think, families.
Trista, for a woman that does not consider herself a morning person, you did very well.
Oh, sure did.
Good job. All right,
Love
Trista.
you, Trista.
Thanks, guys. Love you too.